The events of 9/11 and the following anthrax attack set our country on a historic path of defending our nation against terrorist acts. In particular, the possibility of a biological assault, and our country's ability to respond to an outbreak of the smallpox virus resulted in a government edict to stockpile enough smallpox needles for every man, woman, and child in America.
This was an enormous undertaking to realize that after 20 years of essentially no usage of this smallpox needle, to suddenly have to produce 288 million needles in the course of 1 year was an enormous task.
No business could have been more stimulated or overwhelmed by this edict than a medical device manufacturer in Pennsylvania called Precision Medical Products. As the original manufacturer of the needle design that wiped out smallpox in the 1960s and 70s, Precision suddenly faced more business than it could ever have imagined.
Well, the windfall was we were a small growing company looking for opportunities, and it was a wonderful opportunity because we knew how to make the needle. We just did not know how to make the needle in those volumes, and it was staggering to develop a method of packaging 15 million needles per week.
Within 1 year, Precision Medical Products came through with flying colors, delivering the goods in full and supplying the CDC with its total stockpile requirements.
We had to have 300 million needles finished in total by the end of 2002. We actually had all of those made before Thanksgiving of that year. In order to meet the goal, we knew we had to ramp up the number of people that we had. We had to triple the number of people that we had, and we had to train them in all the procedures, all of the right ways of making medical devices, all the quality aspects of making it. We did attain the goal. We did it very well and very successfully by getting everybody involved and by making sure that it was our primary focus. And in doing that, we met the goal, and we're actually ahead of time.
As the sole supplier of the smallpox bifurcated vaccination needle to major pharmaceutical companies and the CDC, Precision Medical Products has more than 50 years of experience in the development and assembly of medical components and devices. Today, in the small town of Denver, Pennsylvania, Precision is a true American success story. The company has expanded from its former 33,000 square foot plant to this state-of-the-art 106,000 square foot facility with nearly 110 employees.
Well, the success to PMP is its workforce. We have been very blessed with a good, hard-working group of individuals, and we're glad to have them working for us, and that's was made Precision what it is today.
Precision Medical Products now has multiple technologies under one roof and total manufacturing facilities for new products, including multiple high-speed packaging machines designed to pouch the smallpox vaccination needles with utmost precision.
And we still had to develop how are we going to feed these needles into a packaging machine at a rate of about 750 individual needles per minute per machine in order to produce the quantities that we needed, and we did. It was a lot of work by the company supplying us the machine, and a lot of work by our technicians and engineers to make it happen. But we did manage to get those machines up and producing at a rate of 15 million needles per week off those 3 machines.
Along with the high-speed packaging capability came the opportunity to redesign the needle packs for enhanced sterility.
The old package consisted of 100 needles, which after you took the first needle out, the other 99 needles were no longer truly sterile. The new package consists of 100 needles individually packaged, sterilized in a very easily used container.
It's a success story that earned Precision's president and CEO a Life Sciences Entrepreneur of the Year award for Central Eastern Pennsylvania in 2003.
It was quite a surprise to be able to be elevated to that height, and certainly to be elevated to that height was it was an accolade for all Precision Medical Products.
At the end of 2002, President Bush announced that the U.S. had accomplished its goal of stockpiling enough of the smallpox vaccine to inoculate every person in America. It was a task undertaken and completed with pride by Precision Medical Products.
Certainly we have expanded our business to be able to accomplish the goal for the government and for the United States. We were put to task to manufacture a supply of 300 million needles in a very short period of time, in fact 1 year or less, and we did accomplish that, and that in itself was an excellent statement for a small company such as ours to obtain.